gentlemen, with an emphasis on the gentlemen, because there's hardly any ladies in the chat, but that's all right. We're here. We're live. It's Sunday. Time for a little Sunday fun day. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Let's see. How many people we got? We got some people joining. All right. We're going to let everybody join up. I just want to first, before we start the show, apologize for the terrible programming that's been out there before this. But hey, we're here. We're live. We're going to have some fun. And you guys deserve a good show after all the shit you've been sitting through this Sunday. So here we are. We got Duco, Robert, Mitch, Ali, and the Cap joining us. Let's see. We're going to go around the room. We'll start off with Duco. What are we wearing on the wrist today, my man? Bam! We got a Seamaster. He had a Seamaster. There we go. The old Great White. Very nice. Very nice. Speaking of Great Whites, Robert, what's on the wrist, man?
We've got a Seiko on a NATO strap because I don't have a scary Halloween watch, but I know that nothing scares JJ like a NATO strap. So there you go.
Very nice. Which reminds me of an awesome an awesome meme that someone sent in our WhatsApp group. I'm gonna actually see if we can get that pulled up in a little bit. That was pretty funny. If you guys aren't in the WhatsApp group, you're really missing out. If you're a bronze level member and up, or want to join, click the join button down below. You could just shoot an email over to watchhangout@gmail.com, or you can message Instagram to Watch Hangout. Let us know you're a bronze level member or higher, and you get access to the WhatsApp group where all the hijinks and shenanigans take place. Mitch, what are we wearing today, man?
I am wearing I'm going high tech here with a Citizen Super Titanium Zenshin, formerly known as Forza Chrono, with the lovely salmon copper dial.
That looks nice, man. I like the bracelet on that too.
The super, yeah, I'm impressed by the whole super titanium bracelet thing. For the money, it's pretty darn nice.
Yeah, I got the Citizen. I forget the model number, but it has the salmon dial and it's all titanium. It's actually pretty comfortable, pretty nice watch. Ali, I don't know if you have anything on, want to show us. Don't. You could just let us know.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. All right.
I'm surviving, and I'm happy with just surviving. So
there we go. See all those survival videos everyone watches. Best watch for survival. The answer is no watch.
No, the G-Shock. Oh no, hold on. Go back. I want to say this. I gotta have the camera on for this. The only person who's watched all the Apple Watch, literally, I'm not kidding, every single Apple Watch people had on died, all the responders. Everybody had either an Apple Watch or two people, including me, had a G-Shock. The two G-Shocks survived, the chainsaws, the electrical stuff, the water, everything. Every single Apple Watch died. And when the last one died, it was fucking hilarious. That's it.
That's great.
Just for the record, it was fucking fantastic.
That's a no-brainer, right? I mean, they're great for sitting in the office. Yeah. Maybe a little light jog, a little light gym workout. But
speaking of a little light, we got Marco joining us. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey,
man. Light in the loafers, as they say.
I got to go change. I got to put on a suit, my suit and tie.
Before you go, Cap, hit us.
I got to get dressed up.
This is going back to Robert's NATO strap comment. Someone said this in the group. Ticker's got the cocaine and NATO straps. I don't know where this came from, but somebody made this. I thought it was pretty funny.
That's T and Tickers, right?
Yeah, that is Tickers.
Is that really T? No, that's not. Really.
Well, no, it's just his head.
His head.
No, is that his head though?
Yeah.
Where's Ronnie and Reggie?
They're probably sitting at his sides.
They're probably passed out from all the cocaine.
They did a lot of cocaine, man. That's cruelty to animals right there. I expect more out of T and Tickers.
Cap, what's on the wrist, man? Fill us in.
All right. This is the last minute entry.
Ooh.
The Pepsi, which almost got new shoes Saturday. We can get into that. Almost got new shoes, but
new shoes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Where would you go up from the Jubilee?
That's what a controversial topic, but Marco can fill you in.
That's what I told
me off the ledge. I had a side by side, but I don't want to digress.
Were you going to put a gold Jubilee on it?
Damn, two-tone? You were going two-tone?
No, I was looking at the oyster.
We'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
Marco, what are we wearing today, man? Hey, man, we got a Vacheron, man.
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
Something
The
new to the
VC
channel, I guess.
baby.
AB wins
Yes,
$5. Very
Yeah.
nice. Marco said, just this old limited edition here. Just this old thing.
15-piece limited edition. Super cool watch.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to run through the chat real quick, and then we'll get into this. Now, Cap, I've had both. Marco's going to camera off. He gets demoted down to the bottom rung.
Sorry, I was reading in between.
It's all right. First of all, I did drop the link if anyone else wanted to join us, and I dropped the link to White Glove Cigars. If you guys want to check out what Steve's got going on there, I put the code from Friday. Go check it out. See if you want to get yourself some cigars. They're quite tasty over there. We got Ducky in the house. Hey, Ducky. He says, hey, everyone, have a great show. By the way, guys, I don't know if anyone else is streaming, but get on over into those chats. You know the deal. Let them know JJ streaming. Tell them ditch those annoying streams and come on over here where the action is, baby. We got Ryan Hofrey in the house. We got Van Lux giving us a little ghost. And we got our first entrant for tonight's race. We got Robert in a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Robert. He says, happy Sunday fun day. Greatly appreciated. Oh, man. AB's waiting for the show to start. All right. Looks like we're a little behind on that. It is Monday, bum day for Mikey Casio GTR. Sucks to live in the future, man. Sucks to live in the future. We got DP in the house. Good to see DP. Duco hanging with us. Let's see. Who else we got here? We got Bill D29, another member of the crew. Caliber YQG in the house. We got Vimal hanging with us. He says, hey, Ali, amazing to see you back on the panel. Hope all is well on your end. There we go. And we got a super chat from Bill D29, $1.99. Preemie Halloween Boo. Hey, Boo. Hey, Boo.
Hey, Boo.
Got Brody joining us. Says greetings panel. And
hey,
we got a
Brody.
we got one membership gifted from Mikey Casio GTR. Congratulations, AD Never Calling. You are today's winner. Good to see AD Never Calling.
AD Never Calling. The link is dropped, man. Jump on here, man. We haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, I would love that.
I love that guy.
Yeah, Patrick. Want a question on your whereabouts during watch time, Senator?
The senator was missed at watch time. That is
Senator
for sure.
from parts unknown.
Yes. We got Seb Nelly in the house, and I think we are pretty much caught up. All right. So, Cap, tell us the story before we get into Halloween watches. What made you think to go to an Oyster? I could speak from personal experience. I've had both. The Jubilee blows away the Oyster. It's not even close.
I'll tell you why. So I went
Did Marco try to bamboozle you?
No, not Marco. No, Marco actually talked me, some sense into me. I went to my local watchmaker, my watch place, because they're doing some business. I'm doing some business with them, trying to move off of a piece. And so I check in, just see how it's going, just shake the hands and whatnot. And he had a bunch. I was just surprised because they had a lot of new Rolex GMTs. They had the Bruce Wayne, which was beautiful. A brand new Bruce Wayne. They had a brand new Pepsi. They had a few other pieces. They had the Bubble 36 OP Bubble, which I shared all in the Watch Hangout group. Mm-hmm. Become a member. See good stuff. So, they had a lot of stock. I'm like, where are you getting this? So I started asking, I want to learn a little bit more. They have their own client contact list and whatnot. And looks like people are getting them in the front door and, selling them right out to these guys.
Surprise.
At a profit. So there's still some of that going on. And they had a 2024 Pepsi on Oyster. And I was like, wow, 24. Mine, which I got from that guy over there, is a 21, December 21 on Jubilee. And in my mind, I've always liked Oyster bracelets because I'm a sub guy. I always wear Oyster. And so I've always thought either adding the Oyster or getting it on the Oyster. I'm not looking at the chat if anyone's chatting. So
you guys
anyway,
hear me okay?
Yeah,
I think
we got you.
Right, there we go. Sorry about that. I don't know. My thing is coming up and saying USB not recognized. Anyway, good. Sorry to interrupt.
Usually happens to me. So anyway, I was thinking
camera?
about it, And of course, the guys there want to sell the piece. So they're like, so then they bring out an Oyster from Rolex, unworn, just the bracelet. So now I have choices, right? They can sell me the bracelet. I can add it. I can buy the brand new 2024 unworn Pepsi. And also, I wasn't sure if the bezel, the blue and the red, were any different. Because if it was a little bit darker blue, I could be swayed. Long story short, I went home, got my Jubilee, went back, and I did a side-by-side. And then I tried on the Oyster and ended up sticking with, after talking to Marco, I stuck with the Jubilee. And I did not buy the Oyster separately because it was like $3,000. And I didn't want to pay $3,000 for the bracelet.
Yeah.
And that's where we were. And I agree. I made a conclusion now, side by side. The bezel colors were the same. So there's no Gen 4 as far as I know. And the Jubilee just works. And look, I think for a sportier look, the Oyster, is fine, is great. The Jubilee just gives it that extra class. But the Bruce Wayne, I was blown away. I thought it looked really, really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I really like that watch too.
I think it's like a little, I mean, I don't know, like compared to the other GMTs like Batgirl, Batman, Pepsi, I think it's like fourth best. I would even take the Sprite over.
Ooh, wow.
No.
Sprite over the Bruce Wayne.
I think there's a difference. I think the difference, Marco, is the difference in our age, right?
Possibly.
Because you're right. I think
there's a difference.
Kind of, a little bit. He's a bit older, more seasoned. He wears old man watches, and I wear subs. But anyway, I could hear what you're saying. Like, look, I put the Pepsi still at the top, but I actually think that the black and gray leapfrogs over the Bruce Wayne for me, or the Batgirl Batman.
There you go.
There you go. That's all I got.
Yeah, I really like it too. I think it's sexy as hell.
I think it's really great. And I think if you were getting one, and JJ must be having some audio issues, but if you're getting one, to me, let's say you're a one watch guy and you want a GMT from Rolex, I think that's the one to get, just because it's wearable with everything and you don't have that kind of pop of color that you may or may not want.
Yeah, I mean, the Batgirl or Batman, I mean, it has pop of color, but it's not like it's so understated that it could go every situation. You could get a Batgirl, be done for life. But the Bruce Wayne, I see what you're saying. It's beautiful too.
It's so understated, the Batgirl or Batman, that it's not really even color. It's just like a small little pop. Like it's just.
I mean, can you even see it at night? I've never.
Really.
Yeah, exactly.
It blends into the bezel pretty well.
So it's like you're wearing a black.
It's stealthy, just like the Batman.
But I guess the Bruce Wayne would be the same way. It would be even more stealthy. It would look like a black. If you at night you wouldn't even know.
And I would say that I like it over a black. I know people talk about the black, maybe over that watch. I say no way, because you don't have bicolored bezel, which is the whole point.
I still think the Batgirl should be the Bruce Wayne. It just makes so much more sense.
Look, man, it's not going to happen, bro. You tried. You did. You gave it hell.
You know what? I tried. Yeah, exactly.
You did.
You don't want to die.
You gave it the old college try, right?
You did.
You tried, and now you confused the shit out of me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're back.
Now.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on. Sorry about that. Okay.
Meatloaf.
But yeah, no, I had to walk Cap off the ledge. He's like, "What do you think? A 2024 versus a 2021?" You know, I'm like, "Yeah, but the Pepsi is significantly a better watch." You know what I mean?
Well, hey, this is why we always recommend
the Jubilee is significantly better bracelet, rather.
This is why we always recommend people shop with Marco. Check him out on the gram. Watch that, Marco. What do you think? Is that a good segue or what?
Not bad.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. No, we always like to give Marco and our friends over at Birdeen's a good shout out.
Yeah, Marco's like, good deal. If you're gonna do that, I'll get you a 2024 on Oyster. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, like, it's just stupid. You know, no offense. God bless you, Cap.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Call someone stupid. You're an idiot. Don't think that.
No, not you are stupid. It is stupid. You see,
I
like,
got you. Did I make the move? How stupid am I? If I called you first and then I did a side by side.
Fox, Cap, you're the silver fox.
Thank you. I'm working on that too. I gotta get a little.
So
all right,
we got
JJ,
we got a super chat here from your friend Mikey, $2 super chat. He says, "Hope everyone is well." Thank you, Mikey. Me and Mikey almost got adopted today by Jay Giddy. We're working on that, but trying to get the sausage for breakfast.
Yeah.
I like a little egg with my sausage. You know.
Of course, it's a delicious meal. Billie Jean says there's some fike shit going on. I think that maybe is that my microphone or some other stuff. Clumy and man.
It wasn't bad noise or anything. You just cut out for a while, but those.
Yeah, I don't know. It kept coming up like my USB something. I don't know. It was something weird. Bobster says Blueberry GMT when no need for a bicolor. A real no need for a bicolor.
I mean, but that's the history, right? That is the
there is a need, I believe.
Gen G says Cap. They say once you go black. I don't know. Black. And we got Dear Artifact with a member for 4 months says best Halloween watch. Blanc Pound 50 fathoms, no rad for only watch.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Let's get that pulled up on the screen here. Let me see if I can get that up here.
I got it.
He's jumping ahead. Dear Artifacts. He's going straight to the topic.
Yeah, he wants to get on point here. You know, actually, I got a bunch of watches
around.
set up for that. We will get to that. Mobster says Blueberry. Oh, we did that one already. I think he. He wrote that in regular, and then he wrote it there. All right, I was gonna say I thought I read that. All right, let's see. What do we got here?
This
that's
OG.
nice. The OG. Is this? I think I tried this one on at the event the other day. This was. Is this 36 mil?
No, this is 40. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Or they make two different versions. I think they make one in 40, one in 43.
I tried on one from the 60s. It was like a 36 mil.
Okay.
It was like from 64. It was small.
To be honest with you, these are so cheaply built. No offense to them. They're actually not that impressive. I got to see this and I was so excited because I was like, oh man, I really want this, blah, blah, blah. Man, don't meet your heroes, let me tell you.
Really? When you tell us.
Yeah, so the bezel action, like the movement finishing is really, really nice, but the bezel action is really cheap. There was a great review actually done about it by this guy on YouTube. His name is like Hafiz Mahmood, which was a really, really good review. And he talked about that. Also, I was like,
is that the Indian guy that does like the really cool chill music through the whole videos?
Correct,
I love his videos. Yes.
Yeah, his videos are great. He has some of the best like B-roll footage of watches.
Yeah.
So nice. And
is this the only watch one though? I don't think he's saying.
I don't think it's the only watch, but it's just the regular production. I can look up the only watch.
Let me see. I think I might have it here.
No radiation.
It says like an orange. He said it has like an orange.
I got
loom.
it. I got it. If you want me to share my screen,
show him how it's done, Duco. I gotta give Duco back his keys. Oh, there we go. Oh, you both had it up. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's actually a perfect.
Oh, wow, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Good call, Dear Artifacts. Very good.
Oof.
Honestly, the NORAD symbol looks like a little pumpkin.
Right, like a jack-o'-lantern, right?
Yeah, a little jack-o'-lantern, right?
I saw the best jack-o'-lantern, by the way, today. It really has to win hands down the best jack-o'-lantern I've ever seen. Maybe could I send it to you, Ali? What do you think?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you might as well. You send me every fucking thing else.
So Marco, back to the bezel. The bezel action sucks.
Super cheap feeling.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Like cheap. Like, you give us an example.
Well, like, there's a lot of play, even though it's not a bi-directional bezel. And like the click sound is not very luxurious. Like it's not like a Submariner. Even
doesn't have a satisfying click.
No, like even a Tudor Black Bay 58 has a nice click sound, and that I don't know. I was just disappointed by it for sure.
How is this for a jack-o'-lantern? Is this not the
best? Happy Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw this. I said, "Oh my god, this is perfect."
That's pretty funny.
Such an excellent job.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, is the Yiddish Gambino in the backstage?
No, he's not. He said only one Gambino on at a time.
Oh, okay. No, we have two Gambinos.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, we can have one, and I can kick Marco. I mean, either way.
That's fine.
Isn't there
That's
a black?
cool.
Isn't there a black one like this? Who had it? Who's that annoying guy that goes on with Archie? Didn't he have it? HR? No, it wasn't him. It was Double R had it. The one who had the clown watch. Remember? He made the clown watch. He had a. Remember I told you it used to look like the Harley Davidson. Was that a Datejust or was it a Milgast? I thought it was a Datejust, like a 36 mil Datejust.
Oh,
know
the
which one I'm
Harley
talking about?
Davidson. Yeah, the Harley.
it's like-
hold on.
It's like black and orange.
This is my Halloween watch. If I was going to have a Halloween,
I got it pulled up. Pull it up, JJ. It's an OP. I don't think it's a Datejust actually.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is the OP. Yeah, that's
This
the
one
one.
here.
That's the
oh,
one.
that does look like a Harley Davidson. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the nickname is.
I don't know. That's kind of ugly. That watch. I haven't seen it in a while. I forgot. I really don't like that one at all.
No.
The watch I was thinking of that actually made me decide to even do this episode was let me see if I could pull this up here. This is for a low cost watch. This is like one of my favorites. I actually have the limited one, but they just came out with this new version.
Oh, the Spinnaker.
Spinnaker 50 Fathoms special edition. They made a purple one this time. I thought this one was pretty cool. This was the one that made me. But I looked on the Spinnaker website. You could actually pick up, I think, the blue one. I think they're available now. I don't know if this one's available right now. I don't want to show that one, Curly. I've seen that one before, but he's Happy Meal with the member chat says, JJ, I sent you a Ross Rachel Brady booty pumpkin. That one, I don't know if we could put on the air. It's a little
demonetized.
Yeah.
Probably not.
And Happy Meal also gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. Congrats to Armagoo, Dodger, Dirk Diggler, Vic Stacking Schloss, and Clarence 007. Congratulations, guys. What were you saying, Ali?
I really do like the Spinnaker watch.
It is very nice. I have to say, this special edition one, the second one. This is the third one I think they did. I have the black one, the original one. That's like the limited.
Yeah.
Then they did blue, and now they just came out with this purple. This purple jank. It's actually it's big, but it's not really it doesn't wear as big as the size dictates. Oh wait, are these different? Those are different ghosts, right? I don't think mine looks like that.
Rumor is the Spinnaker has better bezel action than the 50 Fathoms only one.
You know what's funny? When I first got that watch, I bought it, used but new on the secondary, but new condition. I was like, oh, this thing sucks. The bezel doesn't even move. It was just super stiff. Finally, I twisted it really hard because someone's like, no, of course it moves. And I twisted it really hard and then it worked. Now it works.
I have never noticed a 2 meter 6 feet before. That's brilliant.
Yep.
I thought it said no feet. Mine says no feet.
Yours says no feet because the ghosts don't have any feet. But the 2 meter 6 feet, that is brilliant for 6
That's
feet
funny.
under. That's
funny.
awesome. That's awesome.
That is funny.
Oh, I might have.
Can I pull one up, JJ?
Yeah, sure.
Before we can we one thing? Can I show something full screen, like to contrast that 50 Phantoms with 50 Fathoms that I saw at the show? I got a little video. Here we go. Ready?
On your phone?
This is some low tech. Right.
Good God. How was the bezel action, Cap?
Bezel action was minty. It was really clicky.
Did you turn it?
Just bye.
And we got a super chat from Ari G, $2 Canadian. He says, busy with work tonight. Be well, everyone.
Cranked it.
Thank you, Ari. Hope you're well. Good to see Ari in the chat. All right, Ali, you are up.
So there's a company that has made a number. I think they've done at least 4 or 5 Halloween watches seasonal, but it's Mr. Jones. And this year, their watches is Night Owl.
Mr. Jones and me.
They do these seasonal. They do these seasonal Halloween watches each year, and they have these great little designs. And again, like $250.
I think I saw when they did it's like a ghost on it. It's like black and has a ghost on the front. Is that like an older one they did?
Yeah, they've done. There's so many that they've done over the years, dude. Like it's you've probably seen more than this is the latest one. You've probably seen more of their Halloween watches than anybody else. But if you want to collect Halloween watches, the Mr. Jones watches are affordable enough you can do it.
Very interesting. That was pretty cool looking, that one.
Yeah, Mr. Jones has some interesting, cool, fun watches, like the one in where you're floating in the pool, and they do all kinds of really fun little goofy watches.
See, this is the one I have. It says no feet. The ghosts are a little different online.
Ghosts are different as well. Yeah.
Oh,
All the editions, the three editions, not two. The 3 editions of this, all of them look good. And the Cubitus, Blake mentioned the Cubitus in the chat, dude. I got to throw 2 of the 3 on my wrist on Thursday, and I was optimistic after Nate Dogg, JJ's Mold, Yiddish Gambino spoke about them, and I just concluded that he's wrong. They're terrible. They're also like the if you have, and because I don't think I would have noticed this unless that actually happened. I got to put a Nautilus on right before and right after the same Nautilus, and there's actually a difference in bracelet build quality. You literally can feel it. I was not thrilled about that. Worse, the Cubitus does not have the same build quality. The tolerances are way looser.
Interesting. So they look the same, but they are not the same.
They're definitely not the same. Like the lateral movement of the bracelet was a little messed up.
And we got a $2 super chat from the Yiddish Gambino himself. He says, "Is it me or is Gambino's mustache finally coming in?"
It's you.
I don't know, man. It must be your eyes. Better get those eyes checked out.
between Amish Gambino's mustache and the Cubitus, Nate definitely better get his eyes checked out.
I think it looks good, Marco. I think it's coming in nice.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
We like it.
By the way, I pulled up one that Nate mentioned, which is a two-tone Cellini. And this is a horrible pick. Another horrible pick. I think
for a Halloween watch.
Yeah, maybe not for a Halloween.
I mean, it could star on like Terrifier 4. Like, one of the clowns could wear this shit.
It is definitely haunting my soul right now. I'll tell you
yeah.
There is a reason they stopped making this.
I thought it was a good idea. You know, it's just like, wow.
Do you know what? Here's the thing. The horror story about it is that somehow or another Nate has acquired 3 of these and flipped them all for a profit.
I know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I think he just trolls the eBay sellers all day. Whoever could make a best offer and just hammers them. Like asking 12,000. How's 2,000?
Yeah. How's $500 and a
Hope one
Chick-fil-A
bites,
gift card?
I want to show you one that I think is a really cool one. Totally off the beaten path, but this is one of my favorite Halloween watches, if you want to call it a watch, for sure. It's a MB&F Arachnophobia. And this is fucking awesome, right?
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah.
That's my pick for Halloween watch of the. Well, I think this came out in like 2016.
Dude, that would be the most expensive thing I ever stepped on in violent response ever.
So like to put it on, does the spider like grab around your wrist?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
That would be interesting.
It's like a giant ass banana spider and they're banana spiders are harmless, but they look fucking terrifying. Like one of those suckers actually clasp onto your wrist. Fuck you, Robert. If I have a nightmare about that shit tonight, I'm fucking your shit up.
But that's how you wear it. I'm just saying.
You got a big wrist. You could fit it.
Fuck all y'all. What the fuck? Holy shit. That's nightmare fuel right there.
And then we got...
It's been nice knowing you. Ali's killing me tomorrow. See y'all later.
You got witnesses now, so he can't. Otherwise, we'll know. The jig is up. And we got the king of the Halloween watches. We got the Chaikin Dracula watch, which I used to want this watch so bad, but thank God I never bought this thing. But I thought it was cool at the time. I still think it's cool. I just don't want to own it. If I did own a Chaikin watch, I think I would get the Minion watch. I got to be honest. The Minion watch is really cool.
The Minion watch is adorable.
Have the prices come down?
I don't know. I haven't checked them in ages.
We got Brian in the chat who did not drop the Bell & Roth skull. He dropped the Hublot skull.
Oh, and I was going to show this pumpkin watch too. Big shout out to Brian. Brian, we got to collab soon, man. It's been a while.
You can't collab. He's moving into like bigger offices and shit. He's like taking over the floor of the fucking, I don't know, the Princeton exam building or something, right? He's too big to collab now.
Oh, all right. Too big to fail? He's too big
Yeah,
to fail?
he doesn't respond to my messages or nothing.
Really?
No,
he responds to mine.
Yeah, he just doesn't like me, man. That's cool.
Yeah. This is it, Marco? You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, this is the watch he was talking about.
Who wore this? Some celebrity rock star, blonde head. What's his name?
No idea, man.
I have no idea.
He did the YouTube video with John Mayer. Made the yellow G-Shock. Ed Sheeran. Didn't he wear this?
No, he doesn't.
I'm almost positive this is in his collection. Almost positive.
I know he's got a Hublot, but I can't remember if it's that one or not. It may be.
I thought it was.
It may be. It may be. Hands off the keyboard.
That was great.
Google it. Ed Sheeran. Skeleton.
What's that from? Hands off the keyboard.
Archie, remember when he was?
You don't know that?
Valju 7750.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yes.
7750. The vaunted.
I remember it, but I forgot what it was from.
Amal said that the skull was his first watch. Yeah, I think somebody bought it for him. That's why he wanted
skull.
Oh my god, something just occurred to me.
Uh-oh, what?
No, hold on. I'll be back. I don't
like the sound of this at all. Oh man.
There was
Are we doing entries here for the Halloween watch? Because I'd like to get mine over with.
Yeah, pull it up, man. Share your screen.
I don't need to pull it up.
Oh, you just show it on your phone.
No.
What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna show it? You wearing it?
I have it.
All right, let's do it, Cap.
So Halloween and pumpkins, you know what they look like. There you go. The Omega Jupiter, baby.
Oh, all right. There we go. You're gonna wear this for Halloween? Is this your Halloween pick?
Orange. You see that? You see the orange? It's got the orange, baby.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice. Very cool.
You always can dig for something, the John Mayer one. I mean, there's a bunch of shit. The more crap and watches you have, something. I have a second option too. Want to see it? Hold on, I gotta go dark for this one.
Hold on. I got something. Dude. In terms of full-on Halloween. No, in terms of full-on fucking horror story, Halloween. Look at what 3 years in the watch fucking industry can do to somebody.
What? I think Marco's looking sharp, man. I think he's looking sharp.
My hair is all messed up, though.
There's the karate trophy.
There's the karate trophy. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah,
we were trying to see that 8-bit karate trophy for the longest. How did you do this? Oh, I know what you did.
It just occurred to me. I was looking at Marco's face, like the dude. He finished puberty. That's the thing. He actually looks better because he finished puberty.
I think
just
Chicago.
When I was bald, JJ, remember that? Oh, no.
I can do that. I can pull it up if you want that.
I think Chicago is agreeing with Marco nicely.
Yeah, man.
JJ, I got the second entry ready whenever you want.
See. I'm ready whenever you are, Cap. Let's get you up there, buddy. Go ahead.
Cap is looking like a super villain right now.
This is like a drop in acid.
In the year 2000. Remember that?
Anyone? I feel like he's clipping that somewhere. Oh, there we go.
The
Ming. Cap, let's trade. Come on, man. You don't want that Ming.
With the loom.
You want a nice Christian war.
The loom. No, man. This is the Halloween watch. You gotta freak people out with the loom. You loom it up, you bring the UV.
Yeah. That thing looks tiny. That thing looks tiny, man.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Shit.
That's just fucked up.
Mullet.
That's not cool.
I think you brought it up, actually. You brought that upon yourself. We were home free.
The Halloween watch that dawns on me, I have no idea if it's still available, but when Quorum first came out with their bubble watches, the first model was the skull and crossbones.
I don't remember that one.
It was a bubble watch. Can't get much more Halloween than that.
I have two good picks. I don't know that one. I have something already pulled up here. Someone else wants to pull it up. I will do it though. I want to show this one. This is a classic. We got the Seiko digital LCD from the Ghostbusters, the M516. This is not
Holy
a great.
crap.
I think this is a great Halloween watch. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but there's no like you can't tell that. I mean, that's awesome, but there's no colors
There's no
or
Halloween connection.
there's no Halloween. Yeah, if you
Hey,
didn't know what it,
man, come on.
no, you're
on.
right. You're right. It's just nobody else would know that.
Right.
Which Ghostbusters is it? Is it the most recent one?
Oh God,
No, this is the original, man. Come on.
the one with all girls.
I wonder if they show. They gotta have it on wrist. Let's see. Let me see here. Do I have it on wrist photos?
I mean, it's a scary watch, putting aside Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it looks like it would be in a scary movie, right?
It's
Don't
just,
cross
it's
the
just
streams.
scary.
Don't cross the
Scary.
streams, JJ.
We already cross streams last week, man. I thought that one was cool. I had two movie ones. That one and the watch from Scream, the Casio AMW 320D. That's the watch in Scream. Those are the only two movie ones I had.
And it's on a NATO strap too.
Yeah, it makes it even scarier. All right, fine. Nobody likes my picks.
I did find the AP Halloween watch, and coincidentally, the place I found it, it's available for Marco.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
That's actually not a bad.
Look at that. And they got a few days left to grab it.
There you go, guys. If you want to watch just in time for Halloween, go check out Birdeen's. How's that for
Either
a
get the
segue?
AP
That's a
or
great
get the
ad, Piguet.
Omega Jupiter. Which way you going?
It's a 15710 too. It's not. I mean, it's not the 720, but the 710 is still one of the better offshore movements.
It's the OG.
Uh-oh, we lost Mitch.
Mitch is tired of our shit. Kurt, we got Kurt, member for 37 months, one of the OG members. He says, "Have a good show, boys." Thank you, Kurt. Appreciate that.
Who is the voice from Michael Jackson Thriller who did all the scary voices? Like he always had that
Vincent Price.
Vincent Price.
Okay.
Price.
I didn't even
Who
know
Who
that.
sounds like Vincent Price?
Who sounds like Vincent Price?
I don't know, but that's one way to get demonetized. Pull that video up.
That gets you real quick with that.
Yeah.
I dug up a picture of the skull watch.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Get it? You dug up a picture of a skull. I see what you did there. I see what you
Is it
did
in the
there.
backyard?
That's such a half-wit.
You went into the
Is it Ross
cemetery
Rachel Grady's yard?
with the ghouls.
Oh, the quorum. I know what you're talking
Hold
about.
on, we see
Oh, another phone guy.
your OnlyFans is open.
I've lost it, but it'll come back.
You're
Take your time. In the meantime, we're gonna pull up this member chat from
Shit,
Marco.
there's
Thank you,
Diamond on
Marco.
the phone. Let's get Diamond on
Can we
the
get
phone.
Diamond to the
Diamond.
stage?
Let's get Diamond on the phone.
That's right.
There we go. I'll give you an extra one.
This AI is out of fucking control.
Let's get Diamond and her panda on the stage.
Can we get Diamond to the stage to watch me grill some ribs? All right.
We're doing monkfish today, boys.
It smells
There
like
you
monkfish
go.
in here.
I dropped it on the floor. No, I'll just blow it off. It's okay.
Very cool. I like that one.
Okay, what do we got? Watch time.
I like it.
Oh, we got a super chat from Chilsky in the house. He says, "Great show, guys." Chilsky, you missed the we had the Tickers avatar up before, the Tickers meme up before. Somebody made. I wonder if you know where it came from. I don't know. It's been floating around. Oh, look. Yiddish Gambino says Birdeen's is currently running a 50% off sale. Promo code Marco's Fire.
Fire.
Marco's
Ouch,
been given some good deals, I have to say.
No, Marco's the man.
All right, try to.
Yeah, if you're buying, he's giving good prices. I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
I don't know. I should have pulled this up when we were back to Marco and Birdeen's, but you mentioned it at Chelsea, so
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see if Chelsea knows where this came from or why. I don't know. I don't know the background
this
story
is
to it.
too funny.
Oh man, what other watches do I have? I think that's all.
although
the,
Birdeen's and Marco are in Chicago, I don't think cocaine is available. I guess it depends on which VC you buy.
What's the best deal on VCs, Marco? What are we getting discounts on if we go into our ADs? Any luck with any discounts?
Any discount? I mean, we can't really discount Vacheron like that. Not new at retail.
No, I'm just saying, like, maybe not you guys, but I'm saying in general, what would be one that you would shoot for?
Probably
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, like, it's a good question. What's not a popular seller is probably like, your probably your ladies pieces, like your Egerie, or like your traditional ladies pieces.
The traditional ladies pieces though are really elegant and pretty. It's just that Vacheron doesn't have brand cachet with ladies. They want the Cartier. They want brands they
right. Yeah, so
but they are really pretty.
Otherwise, the men's stuff. I mean, I don't really know many who discount like that, or I don't know any ADs who really discount from Vacheron. For the most part, nothing overseas for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But that's why you buy it pre-owned
on the secondary, baby. That's the only way to fly.
Hey, Marco, while we're on the topic of like state of the market, any update, like state of the market, state of the watch market?
Yeah. Actually, you'd be surprised. Some watches are actually starting to come up in price. I don't know if it's going to last, but we'll see. A few standouts have been the 5712 in steel. I've seen those kind of come up again in price, especially like newer models with the newer buckle and all that kind of good stuff. From Rolex, the Pepsi's still kind of holding strong. The Daytonas are still doing good. The steel Daytonas. What has been really good has been like a few day dates, like the ombre day dates. Although those are still kind of coming down in price, those have still held pretty well, all things considered. And the best performing one is still the yellow gold with that green matte dial. That thing is still like almost 55,000.
That one's hanging tough, huh? What about what's good deals like 15202s, anything like that? Like any like high pieces that still
AP
tank
right now? It's just like some of the best bargain buying you can buy. I think so. Like
offshores, right? Offshores are the best.
Offshores have become very cheap too. The codes, if you're into the code 1159 at all, I mean, my goodness, dude, you could get some like 67, 60 off retail. That's pretty bad. Like it's really bad.
The perpetual with the Aventurine dial, that's a killer piece.
Yeah. So what's his name? Yiddish Gambino said he saw one on Moda for like that went on auction for $43,000.
Crazy.
That's insane.
I have a fucking you've the that newer site Grailsy, right? That does the auctions. So they don't, as far as I can tell, advertise anywhere that there's like reserves to auctions. Their site has all sorts of nuances that I'm really not a big fan of. But I did try to set it up and look for AP millineries at auction. And there were millineries that cost $11,000 to $16,000 that like I put in a bid because the thing wasn't getting above like 5,200. It was like a 50 to 170 bid. Auction closes and they're like, you didn't win. I'm like, there's no reserve. There's nothing listed. I fucking won. And they're like, but we'll sell it to you at 15,000 something. I'm like, fuck you guys. If you don't advertise reserve and shit like that, fuck you.
Right. Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Is Grailsy overseas, Ollie?
No, they're domestic. They're another technology first company. I've been really, honest to God, I've been really unimpressed with their current design, but they have some interesting players that they talk to, including Luxury Bazaar has been like on their. I don't think they're associated, not in a partnership. I'm saying they've got a media blitz. They've been all over the place. So I'm curious to see where they go. But I'm disappointed with their design so far.
All right, we got some super chats. We got to catch up to here, boys. We got the Ghost of Yiddish Gambino with a $2 super chat. He says the 1921 in platinum is definitely selling strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know where you might be able to buy one next week.
No, you won't be able to. It's already sold. Sorry, boys.
You better grab up those 1921s. I mean, I heard the yellow doubled in price in a week. I don't know how that happened. I really no idea, but fortune favors the bold, as they say.
Market manipulation
You know,
here on the
I don't know
Watch
how that
Hangout.
happened, but the people should grab them now. They're sleeping on it. If they can't find it anyway, it's like a unicorn. You know, good luck.
Yeah, rarer than unicorn tears.
Good luck. You know, good luck to everybody.
Yeah, the 1921 is doing really.
That's
good
why
right
I'm just gonna buy a rose gold one because it's cheap. You know,
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, definitely.
I want it cheap.
Hey,
man.
look, speaking of failed auctions, I mean, I don't want to, you know, I mean, I own the piece, so I hate talking about this, but there was a failed auction. There was like a really bad auction for the overseas blue on Moda. But you know, again, these are one-offs like that you have to grab.
Yeah, they don't set the market. They're just an outlier. You know?
They're an outlier, and it's.
You try to tell people, but I mean, what could you do?
Well, that's the problem. Is someone sees it and it's like, well, I saw it on this site. I'm
Yeah,
sure that's what you deal with. Yeah,
exactly. But again, that's the thing. It's like, you know, one good auction result doesn't set the market on a buy end. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I get some rare FP Journe that sold at auction, 6 months ago because somebody was out of their mind and paid, 30% over market, that doesn't set the market. You know what I mean? That's just an independent sale. That's just, it doesn't really mean that much.
You know, speaking of which,
hold on one second. Let me get this super chat here, Cap. We got Vimal with a $2 super chat. He says, Rolex GMT line revamp in 2025 possible. Price equals moon.
Price equals moon.
Really?
Possible.
I don't see it happening. Maybe they discontinue the lefty. That's the only thing I can see happening.
Very possible.
Yeah.
All right, Cap. What were we gonna say?
Trim it down. I was gonna just ask, since he mentioned FP Journe, like we haven't spoken about FP in quite a while, like a couple of months. Are those, are those pieces all their dress pieces, octaloons?
Yeah, I mean they're still holding strong, but overall prices have come down, pretty dramatically.
But is that kind of stopped? Is there a floor there to the Journe market?
I mean, like the prices are still very much coming down on Journe. They're still very much coming down.
They're tanking, Cap. They're sinking like a fucking stone.
It's not like, it's not AP, but it's
buy it with both hands, baby. That's what we're waiting for.
You know what it is? They make so few, right? And they have a strong like community that goes to the events. So but the prices are still coming down relatively.
Yeah, it's just there's not that much supply. He's only made maybe 20,000 watches in his career, right? Which is, enough supply to have a market, but it's not, there's not that many out there. It's not like Rolex. You go on Chrono 24, there's like 200,000 listings or whatever it is.
Yeah.
What is it going to? Oh, so let's get back to Vimal a little bit. So, what do you think they would do? Go to 41? Like, what would they possibly do to revamp the Rolex GMT line? I don't know. I don't know if I could.
GMT line?
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with them revamping the line in 2025. It's one of the best-selling lines right now.
Yeah, they're not going to. Yeah, exactly, JJ. But it did get crowded. I mean, I remember, I think it may have been Brody who said the number of GMTs, if you include two tones, I don't know if the number is 14 now of different variations. It's a lot. So I could see them, doing the lefty and maybe discontinuing that. I think the Batman and Batgirls do. It might be overdue. Might be time to retire that line.
A little long in the tooth there, right?
It's a little long in the tooth, right? I mean, but then again, Rolex.
I still have this.
Years.
And I don't know, Marco or Jay, like people who are closer to the Rolex market. How do you discontinue the Pepsi, the Batgirl, the Batman, the ones that the wait list is so deep for? It doesn't seem like that is something you can readily discontinue without seriously damaging, like without a transition plan. There has to be a transition plan, like that you work out with the Watches of Switzerland in the world and say that if we're going to discontinue this,
I don't think they care, Ollie. That's the thing. Like it actually benefits Rolex because if anything, it creates more hype for their watches. Like, oh, I got to get a different GMT. You know what I mean?
No, but I think it hurts their 80s though that aren't. Like, I think it does hurt the Watches of Switzerland and stuff. There has to be something in there.
Well, he said revamp. He didn't say discontinue completely. I mean, if they just make it
for them all said revamp. What Cap just said, they're long in the tooth. It's time maybe to discontinue them. Well, and that's the thing is, I don't know how you discontinue them anymore with the waitlist the way they are.
I thought he just went the background.
Well, the 5711 Patek discontinued it because they didn't want it to be the 5711 company, right? So what happens is
but there's a whole bunch of 5711 identicals in their line.
Well, that's what I mean. So that's my point, is that they'll shift over into that black and gray.
But no, that's not an identical. That's not an identical.
But there's no identical to the 5711 either. There's a 5811.
There is in terms of color scheme and steel and so forth and so on. Like the colorway is important. Like the only important thing about the Batgirl and the Batman are the colorway.
Pretty much.
Right. That's the only important thing about them. So it's like, how do you discontinue that?
Just get rid of the Batman and do a Coke. Because you already have those colors, and then you can.
So then, what's the transition plan? And it's just really legitimately a question. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm actually asking, like, what's the transition plan? Because so they are in a position where they're doing their boutiques, right? They're taking over and they're taking the Boucher boutiques. They've gotten this far into the process, but they have price fixing lawsuits out of California. They still have the stuff going on with the Swiss government, right? They can't, even though they're hurting their ADs, they can't absolutely alienate every one of them. So they have to have a way for the Watches Switzerland of the world and the other ADs to transition to customers that are going to be pissed as fuck. So what could that possibly be? Could it be that if you were on the list, you were put like automatically you're at the front of the list for a Coke?
I don't think there is a list, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think that's all bullshit. I think they give the customers.
That's also distinctly possible. Like there's been, I don't think
the dealers give a fuck if it gets discontinued. They just say, "Sorry, Rolex discontinued it. You want to hop on the next new list?" And if you don't,
remember. Well, no, you may not remember because I think it was on the Tuesday show. I actually asked that question. And the was close to me, Maria and one of her associates, they were talking about their ability to get like the no date sub was better than some of the Tudors, right? And that they were getting really pissed with the management of like inventory, and that Rolex was causing them and Tudors started causing them endless amounts of customer damage, like with the answers changing. And they were pissed because they said these same customers buy jewelry from us. So they are losing like relationships with customers because Tudor and Rolex are dicking them around on certain things.
Right, but let's say they did, it's kind of out of control. Let's say if they discontinue the Batgirl, for example, and they make a 41 mil or whatever they come out with, they're going to do 3 pieces. They're going to do a Pepsi, a Bruce Wayne and the Sprite for now. Mm-hmm. I guess they would transition you over like to the list if they're worried about you.
Yeah, that's what I just said, and I don't know, like, but you said there's no list. So again, I'm just trying to figure out how you.
There's no list in the traditional sense of like 1, 2, 3, 4 when you came in and signed up. Their list is more of, a bunch of people on paper, and then they say, all right, how much do these people spend? Let's give, you're at the top of the list if you spend more. You're due for a watch. You've spent X amount. You're on. You're next. It's not really like a numbered list. You know what I mean? Like if you went on the 14th and I went on the 15th, I'm not like behind you technically on the list if I spent, 20,000 in jewelry.
No, I understand that. I mean? But they have to have a way of presenting that is a list that says, all of your purchase history preserves you in a spot for, getting the Coke or something like that.
By the way,
it's 10:30. My daughter's supposed to be in bed. She just walked out here. You're supposed to be in bed, young lady. We had a conversation, a very important conversation, going back to the Cubist. I told her that in honor of her father's memory, because I'm going to die like any day now, she cannot buy Patek, Hublot, or Bell & Ross.
So go to bed.
Go to bed.
By the way, I'll leave to your point. I didn't know this, but actually, so I had recently sold a Tudor Black Bay 58 at retail, and it took almost 2 months to get it. Even though we're like a pretty strong dealer, one of the only Tudor dealer in Chicago, right? Which Chicago is a huge market. So I didn't know this, but Tudor actually makes their watches in batches.
Yeah.
So like what they'll do is they'll make a bunch of bracelets, and I assume it's probably for like manufacturing, cost purposes, right? Because you'll make like 20,000 bracelets or whatever at a time, and they'll release them in batches. So I'm assuming it must be kind of the same for Rolex as well when it comes to deliveries, which is probably why they're so sporadic.
No, I don't think it's the same for Rolex because one of the reasons Tudor does it.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's possible, but one of the reasons Tudor does it is that they don't manufacture everything in house, so they're managing supply chain contracts in segments. So whereas Rolex, they've got parts, certain things, like especially for Jubilee, like Jubilee races and stuff, they already have stuff built out for 5, 6, 7 years. Right.
Okay.
So I'm not sure it's batched the same way Tudor is. Because that was in an article on Watch Pro. That like one of the reasons Tudor does batches was because some of the parts are sourced like by contract and they go to different providers. No, I will add FP Joan to the list, Nate. Good point. I'll add FP Joan to the list.
Mikey says he's been missing his Seamaster. He's tempted to get another. You could get one on the secondary market for a great price right now. They're pretty cheap.
There's so many Seamasters I want.
He had a Seamaster. I'm not a huge Seamaster fan. I like not the professionals anyway. I don't know.
Heritage.
I don't really like the styling cues of it. I don't like the wart. I don't like the bezel shape.
So you hate everything about
pretty much.
Piece.
I like the one like Ali's daughter has. I like
the 57.
The Heritage.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like the Heritage. I think that's just a better looking watch in general. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I tried the Seamaster how many times? I had the Great White. I had the Bond. Which one? Did I have any other ones? I don't know. But I never really loved them, to be honest.
Just a bracelet. The bracelet is what kills it for me.
Oh, that bracelet is ugly as hell. I mean, the clasp adjustment is cool. It's actually better, I think, than the Rolex one because you don't have to actually take it off your wrist. You could just undo the clasp, stick your thumb behind it, and slide it, without taking it off. Yeah, it's like super like what 90s, I would say, or early 2000s style. Oh man, I don't know. I need a new watch. All this watch talk's making me want to buy a new watch. What am I gonna get? I want a Moser.
I'm expecting, like, I'm legitimately expecting the No Date sub call like any day, and there's no possible way I could buy it. So I'm like nervous that I'm kind of hoping the call gets delayed until I roll the dice on something miraculous. Because I definitely want that is my beater. Going back to the Seamaster No to the sub comparison.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one for sure. It's definitely a good.
I still haven't come up with a better. A daily no date, a daily 3-hander no date. There's Seamasters, there's Rolex, there's some from Blancpain, but nothing, as far as I'm concerned, nothing compares to the no date.
All right, so we got a question from Nate. He needs a serious answer here. Switch this up here. He says, Jen, serious question. I have the yellow gold Day-Date 40 black dial with diamond markers. It looks like I'm about to get an allocation for an Eisenkeisel. Can I justify keeping both?
It depends on the Eisenkeisel.
It was rose gold.
It still depends on the actual Eisenkeisel, right? If the stone, if it actually looks good, then no, you can't justify. But if it looks lousy, you might want to hold on to because you can sell it and make a shit ton of money off of it, even if it looks lousy.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty accurate right there. But it is two different color metals, so I mean you can technically justify it. Plus, maybe you want to baby that one a little bit more, being that it's worth good money. But I agree with Ali. Like, if it looks like shit, you could always sell it and make some money off of it. Duco, you leaving us, man? We're gonna miss you. We got a super chat from Duco. He says, "Jen's heading off to bed. Have a great stream."
Take care, Duco.
Good night,
Well,
boys.
Duco, hold on. The 15-minute mark came and you forgot the flex, so you got to give the fans another flex. Have you ever noticed that every 15 minutes Duco does?
I literally just stretched my back.
No, you did the double bicep overhead and then crunch the abs in.
No, I did not. I just. All right, I'll.
We know what you're doing.
Night.
It's all right. We
Have
like
a good
it.
Bye,
Get some
buddy.
rest, buddy.
See you Tuesday.
Later, Duco. Hey, somebody's got to do some flexing around here.
It's funny, dude. It was like I was laughing. I'm like, why did he do that? And then I realized, like 15 minutes later, he did it again. I'm like, he's stretching.
Tariq says there are some loud.
Exactly, Robert. Exactly. That's what he was.
There-
And
there
then
you
it was like the classic Olympia, like, oh, he's crunching his abs in there.
God, I think I've got a stitch in my side now.
It's a cramp. It's a cramp.
It's a cramp.
I don't know. What if I had that that dilemma, if that's even a dilemma, having those two day dates. I
I
think
know.
you just go side by side, and you really one of them should speak to you more than the other, right? And if the one that does, and you're like, oh yeah, this is much better than the other one.
Does it move you, Cap? Does it move you?
Does it?
The problem
it
is the
has to
Eisenkreisel, right?
Does it speak to you?
Does it
has
speak
to speak
to you?
to
Yes,
you.
it's got to speak to you.
It
I don't
moved.
even like
It
guys,
moved.
guys. I just
It
get it and
moved.
sell it. Fucking keep that profit.
There you go. JJSW, that bitch. There you go. Problem solved. But see, that's why JJ, that's why you have that dilemma now. Now you want to watch because, you know, you
I want a 15202 or a 16202.
you consolidated, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now-
well,
now
I
you
wanted
more.
to reset into what I wanted. I don't know. I
Right.
got this ever
Makes
since
sense.
the show. I got this Moser Streamliner Chrono stuck in my head, which is an awesome watch. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but
It really
Oh, yeah.
is.
I think I got to go back to basics and maybe just start hunting the Royal Oak 16202 or 15202.
Yeah, JJ, you know what I've been thinking about recently was my collection, right? I'm like, I want to get a 15202, but you know what's also really nice if they can get back cheap again is an Aquanaut travel time. Because think about it, at one point they were trading pretty equivalently. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a 5164A or a 15202, but like, dude, the 15202 I just feel is so much more watch because it's like it's got a bracelet, it's a Royal Oak. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. The 5164 is so.
That's
so
a great
cool.
watch. It's an awesome watch.
We got to link up with what's his name's AD Diego.
Yeah, I actually tried on Diego's. It was really nice.
Yeah.
But the Berdines, this is not on there. I got to tell Marco he's got to take it off of eBay. You still have that Streamliner listed. Yeah, but you have it listed on eBay.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless
Yiddish pointed it out to me. I'm like, no, Marco sold that one already.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we sold it. Unless I'm wrong. Mikey
says just get a 5712 JJ. They're too expensive, man. They're 100,000. What am I made of money? I'm broke as pocus. We're getting $2 super chats all day here. There's no $100 super chats. You guys want me to buy 5712s? You better start dropping
a lot of $100. Times are hard. Brody's going to bail us out. Thank God for Brody. Keep the lights on, Brody. We appreciate it.
And there we go, Brody, with a $5 super sticker. It's a hippo in the water. It could mean so many things.
You know,
it's like me swimming. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be any of us. Thoughts on Archie? Who's that? I don't watch that sinking ship of a show anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, JJ, I just confirmed the Streamliner Chrono is sold. It is sold. Quantity 0. I don't know why it's on eBay. I'll speak to our e-com guys.
Yeah, tell them.
That's actually not a good thing because if somebody buys it off eBay, I have no way to source. Who am I going to source?
And they're going to charge you if you don't have it. If you cancel the order, they're going to charge you the thing. So
yeah,
you might want to have.
I wonder. So, Marco, will the Cubitist release have any impact whatsoever on Nautilus and or Aquanaut prices?
No, these don't trade. I mean, maybe they'll once enough of them come out, they'll trade kind of side by side with one another. I think it will probably go like in terms of pecking order: Nautilus first, Aquanaut second, and then Cubitist third. Again, over time, this will not be like an overnight thing, but I don't think the Cubitist will be that well looked after. I don't see it happening. I mean, I know a friend of mine sold a green stainless steel one for $155,000, which was outrageous. Like I thought that was crazy. And I know of a two-tone one that sold for, are you ready? $195,000. Which is just,
for God's
sake. It doesn't even make any. These are not real numbers. You know what I mean? It just doesn't even make any sense.
Well, listen. Once you never really own a Patek, you just flip it as soon as you get it. If it's double or triple retail, that's the new slogan. I love how they talk all this stuff about, first-time buyers. Yeah, BS. They're going to get the allocations. We want new people in the brand, young people who have 42,000 burning a hole in their pocket.
And then he says that the people who don't like the Cubitists will never own a Patek.
Right. The haters will never own a Patek anyway.
Yeah,
you're all out of luck. Good luck. But, and then you see same thing with, the Stallone auction. He flips the Grandmaster Chime Who just sold? Oh, Tom Brady. Well, that was AP. He got that Brady, whatever it was. That
yeah, but that feels
anniversary
like a bit of a, that felt like probably it wasn't something he was going to keep forever.
Yeah, I agree with that. But he sold a lot
had
of
to have been a recent purchase that he probably said, like, listen, I'll probably sell this for charity.
Yeah. And he actually had a Patek on, I think, at some NFL game. They caught him. There was some watch spotting going on. He had a crazy charming, I think it was a charming Patek.
What's it called? The Celestial.
Okay. So I don't know. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Like just all this talk, right? And then they try to give it to their long-term customers that probably tell them all sorts of bullshit or something else is going on. That I'm a brand loyalist. I'm gonna hold this forever, and then like within a week it's gone.
Yeah.
170,000.
It's interesting. We'll see how long that market holds. I don't foresee people paying $155,000 for a Cubitus.
I want to see. Did you get it in the metal yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I want your real opinion on it. Objective.
I mean, you know what kind of pisses me off is like is the conversation where it's like, oh, we put so much R&D into this, it's super innovation, and like to be fair to them, they have like 9 or so patents on the new movement, which is like, okay, cool. But it feels like the 324 or not the 324 movement, which is just like a repackaged version of it. It doesn't seem like they did all that much. So I don't know.
Yeah, one of the big letdowns for me on the Cubitus was for that price, they should at least have come up with a shape movement.
Right. I think that's part of the issue. And then the second thing is it's just a lazy design, right? It's it's literally a repackaged Nautilus. I mean, it's the same bracelet, just a different shape and the same shape movement,
Dude, I'm telling you, it isn't even built as well. Like on Thursday, I was kind of shocked. I'm like, I don't know why this feels jangly in the hand. Like it just does not feel like a Nautilus.
It's meant to be jangly, like the Jubilee, man. The jangly Jubilee. I
just don't like the fact that it's going to cut into the production of watches that I actually like the 5712 and the some of the Aquanauts. I don't really like a lot of Aquanauts. I like the travel time, and that's pretty much it. The 5167 is the only one I really like. I got to be I do like the chronograph. I forgot the reference number.
You like the white gold?
64.
5168.
I totally agree with you, JJ. The 5167, listen, is a great watch, but for 55, almost 60,000 for a brand new example. Like I tell people this all the time, they don't believe me until they get this in the metal. Guys, it's literally a time-only watch on a rubber strap. It is not that luxurious at all. Like it does not feel like a $60,000 watch at all. So I'm with you. I'm totally.
If I was going to get any sports watches, I would get a 5712 and I would get a 5164, and that would be it.
Don't get anything but tech.
By the way, JJ, I was looking at I was reading something. I forget what it was. Maybe it was an Instagram post by one of these guys, and they said that the expected amount of sports watches Patek is going to make is going to be now 28,000 per year out of the 60-odd thousand. Which is a lot. That's almost that's over 40% of the production.
I'm going to take a moment for any brands out there, including Design Atelier and his own thing. Anybody who wants, including the Cubitus, you can send for review or a gift to the channel or part of the monthly drawings. You can send watches for consideration to Watch JJ at PO Box 90264, Staten Island, New York 10309. Screenshot this, save it, and he is very close friends with the postal inspector. So if you send bags of poop or anything illegal, you will get got.
That is true. I will send the postal police to your home. But if you do want to send some nice stuff like gifts, a couple of guys have sent some pretty cool stuff. Cap sent a couple of watch boxes over, which I have to give away. Actually, someone already won
Mitch.
that.
Have a good night, Mitch.
No, good night, Mitch. Thank you for
Thank you, guys.
Have a good one, my friend.
See you in a
Oh
few
man,
days.
Cap's fucked.
Yes,
Now
sir.
he has to turn his camera sideways. So,
I
I'm
could just do this.
once Mitch goes, you gotta. Oh no, that
No,
won't
and
do
now
it.
he's just turned it off.
That won't
Problem
do it. All
solved. Who's
right,
gonna
never
join
mind.
me?
Go vertical. Go vertical. What else? I got a couple. I got the I still got to send Robert out his package. I got a ton of stuff here, man. I hate being behind, but
I'm missing my package, JJ.
I know
Send it to me.
Robert's messaged me like 5 times. He's like,
no, I have not.
My head is cold. I haven't been able to time graph a watch in months. What the fuck is going on?
The time grapher hasn't gone out.
Over. By the way, did you see Burb's
so good.
latest video? That was so good.
So good, JJ.
The Instagram. Oh man,
I had posted that on my story, and I got a hate message for that, and somebody told me to unfollow me for it. I'm like, it was just fucking funny. I'm like, why'd you unfollow me?
Nobody has any comedy.
Yeah, nobody has. Anymore. It was good. It was good.
Oh, that was so good. I sent it to a friend of mine, and me and him laughed our ass off.
It's the fact that he was so specific, like the last generation, right? Like it was such a precise recommendation. It was beautiful. It's lovely.
No, it's the way but he also kept a straight face the whole time.
Yeah.
I think that's just the Botox, though.
Totally serious.
I think that's what happened to Burke.
Oh,
all
shit.
the Botox.
Bill D, what was I supposed to send you? A cap and a key? What kind of key?
Oh man, they're all coming out of the woodwork.
No, it's good to remind me because I am brain dead. I forgot what I got to say.
Key.
By the way, can I just say, AB totally hit the nail on the head when he said, "Gotta admit, don't know what was a bigger that's it moment, the Cubitus or the ALS 30th anniversary." I don't know if you guys talked about the release of the Longa 1 anniversary.
Oh, we have not.
Yes.
We have not.
No, we did. Yes, we did. What are you talking about? The other night. Yeah, the rose gold and the black enamel.
Yeah, the onyx.
I missed it.
Pretty boring releases, to be completely honest.
Yeah, but that's a very German thing. That's the problem. Is that when Mercedes does their release, we have every German company does. In Porsche, they release an espresso machine with stripes, and then the retro mod Porsche. It's like they're all boring. It's a German thing to release boring anniversaries. World War I, World War II, boring anniversary. Like it's a very German thing, right? I thought that would get a laugh, but fuck you guys. So ALS wasn't a surprise. ALS just wasn't a surprise.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Remember, Yiddish Gambino said that they should have made them in the bigger size. They only made the baby and the
38 and a half, yeah.
They didn't make the grand.
The OG size.
The OG.
You know what would have been cool if they went back to the closed case back just for that special edition and done some like nice engraving. I know people love to see the movement, but I don't know, something cool for like a throwback.
Grand Langer, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you. I really don't disagree with you. I also just think it was just like literally 2 new releases to celebrate what is, one of your flagship models, like, like a Rolex Day-Date, for example, or even a Daytona anniversary or something like that. Like you'll see like a few different models come out, like 2. That's all we get, 2 models for a 30th anniversary. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm too hard.
Yeah, but ALS is still. They're still in the position of being. They're still in the position of being both fairly small and ridiculously conservative. Like that's part of their brand identity is to be ridiculously conservative.
Yeah.
There you go. If you want to check out Burb's latest works.
Yeah. Now, meanwhile, Longa. So you guys, I think Marco, you had the Zeitwerk date, which has always been. It's a chunky watch, but it's beautiful. I've always been a fan of that watch. It's heavy. It's a heavy honker of a watch. Is that holding up? Like, how's Longa doing as a brand? Like, generally, the Longa 1s, the Zeitwerks. What else? What else do we got? Well, Saxonia is probably cheap.
Hold on 1 second there. Cap. We got a $10 super chat from Mossy. I'm going to rescue Marco with a little block right there. He says, no idea what y'all talking about. I just joined, but I just want to say you're the best channel on the air. Thank you, Mossy. Greatly appreciated. Also, I'm waiting for Marco to call me for the VC Pam double deal. He knows.
Progress, Mossy. It is a work in progress. And that's all I could say.
Oh, is Mossy selling his Pam?
I'm trying to get Mossy a 4520V at retail. Blue dial.
Oh man, is the 683 going?
Oh, the 20V.
No, the what's it called? The Pam is for Mrs. Mossy. The Mrs. Mossy.
Oh, I thought he was selling his Panerai. I was going to
No.
try to cut you off at the knees there. No, I would never do that to Marco. He's our show sponsor, man. Come on.
So yes, guys.
Oh, look at this.
I'm working.
We got a monster super chat. Hold that thought right there. Look at this. We got a $100 super chat. He says for the AP 15202 fund.
Oh,
there we go.
Started?
Very generous.
That keeps
Bubba.
the
Thank
show
you very
going.
much. Yes, it does.
Thanks,
for
Bubba.
sure.
Thanks,
Friday.
Bubba.
$100
Is
of
that
AP
red?
15202.
Fucking Halloween. Are we doing JJ? You're gonna do Halloween? No, Friday.
Halloween's on Wednesday.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yep.
Thursday.
Maybe. No, Thursday I don't
Thursday.
really do. I'm not around on Thursday, so
No, I meant Friday. But then
What the
there's
fuck?
gonna be an event. What
did
happened?
bell just ring? Heard her.
I didn't hear it.
Bell rang.
Postman is here. Postman, please. JJ called it up.
Postman always rings twice. Oh, he's gone.
Ding dong. Oh
That's
man,
ominous.
thank you very much, Bubba. We're gonna leave this up in case anyone wants to take a spite photo and send it to anyone. You're more than welcome.
Or get ideas. Red is in.
By the way,
Hmm.
can I just say the Cowgirls are getting destroyed, and I'm so happy about it.
Oh, good.
You know,
Who
I
are they
picked up-
playing?
I'm not a Cowboys fan either, so good deal.
And I could burn my Huega House Aaron Rodgers edition hat.
Oh man, Cap,
Yes.
it's bad, dude. You guys lost to the Patriots today. Dude,
Yes.
that was bad, man.
The good news is I didn't watch. I watched the last 2 minutes of the game, so I've already checked out. And I watched, and I said, "That's all I need to know." And anyone is saying, "Oh yeah, they're gonna win," they're gonna win the next 2, 3, 4 games in a row. I'm like, no. They're playing New England. No game. It's silly to think that they actually would like have a walkaway game. They're like the fans or media. Oh, if they don't blow away the Patriots, I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Are you watching the games? They
Yeah,
suck.
the season
over.
is totally over, Cap. The issue is
done.
the AFC
Done.
is too competitive because they'll have to compete
Too
with
competitive. They're 2 and
Bengals.
what are they? 2 and 6, and they
Yeah, I mean,
should
even
have
if they
won
want to
5
go for a
games.
wild card, I mean, we're talking like, what are you going
Yeah.
to compete with the Bengals and like?
No,
there's only so
they
much-
can't.
There's no
No.
way. There's no shot.
No, the Bengals are actually a good team.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, enough football talk.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm
Well, we
sorry,
have
I was-
football. We have football people in the audience. I'm sure we
But-
must.
I was checking
Oh,
my
man.
fantasy football score as you guys were talking.
Yeah, I
about.
got to check that too. Actually,
I picked up Dalvin Cook because next
we
week
need
I
a
need,
fantasy football sponsor, JJ. That's a good idea. Oh shit, I'm losing.
that would be good. That would be good. That's a good idea, Cap. I like the way you think.
Caleb Williams only had 10 points. Yikes. 28% chance of winning.
Did you see the end of the game, Cap? With that was insane.
No, I was outside enjoying the fresh air.
Nice. They threw up a Hail Mary end of the game,
Mhm.
and literally the ball got tipped to one of the Washington Commanders receivers, and they won the game off that.
Are
It
we
was
good to go?
insane. You got to go back and watch just the ending. It was so bad.
We
Yeah,
got the Ghost of Yiddish Gambino with a $2 super chat. He said, "When will the Brown Dial Overseas Gen 3 drop in price?"
Mm.
Tough.
I mean,
They
they've
didn't really
already
make much of
dropped
those,
in
right?
price. They're already like 25,000, 30,000 now.
There you go.
I think so. I mean, they've dropped a lot in price.
Depends how far you want them to drop.
Yeah.
Dropping.
Drop.
I don't even know that guy. I just copy everyone else. And Brody says ALS gives off even stuffier vibes than Patek. That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
They do. But they're German. Rugged.
Oh man. What am I gonna get next? I need a new watch, man. It's gotta be the 15 or the 16202, no?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Because think
Marco,
about it. They're
It's
good
such an
prices
upgrade
right
to the
now.
15,510. Such an upgrade. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
What's the state of your collection?
Whose collection?
Your collection.
Mine?
Yeah.
He just did a video on this recently.
I have my whole
Yeah.
collection. I just have a VC.
It's totally different than it was, but
I have the Bruce Wayne, the real Bruce Wayne, not the fake Bruce Wayne.
The original.
And then, yes, the OG as we call it. And then
Yeah.
I have the Mont Blanc Chrono and the Mr. G.
Mont
G
Blanc. The Mont Blanc Chrono, right? Okay.
That's it. Those are my 3. I have the 3 and
One Mont Blanc, one Rolex, and one.
I bought
Visa.
that stupid Deluxe strap because of you. And that shout out to Deluxe.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
actually-
strap.
The strap is actually really good. I bought it in green and khaki because I thought when your video was on that it was green, but then you said it was
the khaki color, which is kind of interesting.
So I bought both just to see which one I would like better, and I think I decided from that strap to keep the Hamilton, even though I never posted it up anyway for sale. But I think I'm going to keep that Hamilton khaki, the Far Cry.
Yeah. Did you take my advice and size up, JJ? On the strap?
Oh yeah, and I'm glad I did because it just
because it's still tight, right?
It just made it. It actually fits perfect.
Yeah. So
I actually went 2 sizes up. I went to 140.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I was at 120, and then you said you ordered 120. I'm like, wait a minute. If he has 120, I got to go up at least 2 sizes.
Yep.
I could have probably went to 150, like 3 sizes up, but it's all right. It'll stretch a little bit.
It doesn't. That's the thing.
That's good. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't stretch. That's the issue.
The watch I tried it on was a 40 mil though, with a smaller lug to lug. So I think it'll fit just fine when I put it on the right one. I just haven't had a chance to dig it out yet. All my stuff is in fucking boxes, or my good stuff is all in the bank safe. So I'm just like, it's good in a way because I haven't really worn anything really good in a while. Just at watch time, I took out 2 watches, but I put them right back. So it'll be cool to it was almost like it'll be like getting all new watches again. But I think I got to work on rebuilding. I'm going to work on rebuilding. I think 15202, 16202 is next.
Yeah, I was looking at my collection, Kat. And to be honest with you, with where I'm at, there's only really like 3 watches I want to get after this. And then my collection's pretty much done. I want a Journe.
Pretty much done. I mean,
what else do I really want? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and
pretty much done. How old are you? Pretty much done.
Yeah, but the next 3 are going to be like big time watches, like
big
Journe.
time.
I want an LM101 and I want
that's a good one.
And I want a 15202. Those are the next 3.
AP. So wait, AP, MB, and F. What was the third?
And a Journe.
So I was going to ask that. I'm glad you mentioned that because you don't really talk about. Well, I don't think you've had. We just talked about the Aquanaut, but like, where do you stand on Patek? Because I know you're a VC guy. So do you basically say, "Hey, I'm a VC guy, and I don't really want to have Patek. I don't care about owning. I'll take an Aquanaut, maybe travel time, but other than that, I really could care less."
I like Patek. There's a lot of models that I like. The issue is all the ones I really like are super overpriced. Like I love a Patek 5575G, which is like the world time with the moon phase, which I think is one of the most beautiful watches they ever made. And that watch is like 110,000 or something like that. I love a 5170, but that's a $60,000 watch. And at that point, is it nicer than an LM101? Personally, I don't think so. I'd rather own an LM101. That's kind of the issue, is that when Patek starts making watches I really like, they're in price points of watches I'd rather have. So that's kind of the issue. It's even like I really like for a long time, and I've spoken about this a couple of times, is a 5130. So it's a white gold world time on a bracelet. And I love that watch. I'll pull up a picture of it.
Yeah, what kind of dot? What is it? Cloisonne or no? Is it the?
No, it's not.
No, it's the regular. It's the regular 5130. It just has it's on a bracelet. It looks like almost like the older, like early 2000s Breitling bracelet. I would say.
Pull it up, JJ. Whoops, that's not what I want to do.
Pull it up. I think Mr. Z has the New York world time, right? The New York edition. Right. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so, what is that? Gray? Is that gray?
It's like a bluish gray. Yeah, it's like a bluish gray. But like, would you rather own this or a 15202? Because I
like the rose gold one.
Yeah, rose is cool. So
I don't love that giant observatory hand on these.
Yeah, I get that. That's it's a very what's it called? It's a love it or hate it design.
Oh, that guilloche is not my favorite pattern. Oh. The 5110 had a much better guilloche pattern for sure, and it didn't have that observatory hour hand either. But I don't hate. Oh, this is the best.
Ever made. This is I
showed you this watch. You know where you found this from?
Yeah, no, this watch is so sexy. I love this.
JJ, a lot going on in this one.
It's so fucking beautiful.
Shit, this dial reminds me of the 6006.
All right, don't push it, Pat. Don't push it.
No, I mean,
don't push.
Come on, I'm just.
You know what I would compare this to?
There's a lot going on with the various wheels you know,
Right.
that is in there.
This to me, this is kind of like the vibe I get. I know it's a different layout, but the vibe I get is almost like the longer one moon phase, the white gold with the black dial. Marco had one I almost bought from him, but it had a chip in it. I just couldn't get over the chip. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a good price too, due to the chip, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't do
Like,
it.
again, I even like this watch. I like a lot. Not with the salmon dial. I like the cream dial. This is the Tanzil Special.
Yeah,
The
Kesselitz
Tanzil.
has this watch. I have a
Yeah,
great
this is-
picture of this. Actually, if I send it to you, you want to pull it up? Can you pull it up?
Sure. Yeah, this
That's
is a
this is a beautiful watch. I had
I
it on.
think
with
so, but
Kessler.
again, like
Yeah.
you know, you're talking still $50,000. It's a lot of
50,000.
it's a lot of coin. You know, it just
It
is.
is.
It's just
That's
too
a
much.
lot of watch for the money, though. You're getting a perpetual calendar. for Patek.
Absolutely, but the thing is again, would I rather own a 15202, an MBNF LM101? You know, you're even getting into the price point of a Chronomet Souverain from FB Journe.
I sent
Yo,
it to you.
You're
This
at the
is
Erverk
I'm not
UV100 ultraviolet.
Yeah, I'm not an Airwork
The chip
guy.
was on the
I'll show
case
you.
somewhere.
Don't worry, we'll get you. We'll
It was on the
search.
bezel. It was like an inner part of the bezel, Ducky. So like where the bezel meets the sapphire crystal, it was kind of annoying. So I understood why you passed on it.
Yeah, it was just it was in a spot that like it wasn't hidden very. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It was,
And
like,
it wouldn't have been easy for us to like laser fill it. You know what I'm like?
Right.
Not without taking
Yeah.
completely apart the watch and whatever.
Yeah,
You're
it just there's other other opportunities.
You're
down the road.
in Debitoon Purple Rain category. Right?
Did you get it, Marco? I sent it to you, I think.
Yeah,
DB28.
My WhatsApp.
Yeah,
is
it's all good.
loading.
Just don't dox any.
How's the
phone number that-
Debitoon market going, Marco? Is it stinking like a stone? Is it
What's that?
Debitoon?
I mean, you know what? The prices are holding according to like Watchbox and these other sellers, but they are the most illiquid watch. Like, there's just no real buyers for. At least I'll say this: maybe not for the DB25. You know, the one with the the DB27s with the floating lugs. The DB25, which is like their classical watch, you know, the Stradivarius.
Yeah.
Those sell very well, very well.
DB25, DB28. Is the DB28 floating? Because that's the one that's the Purple Rain. I think that's a DB28.
Yeah, that's floating. It's floating. Sorry, JJ. It's loading as we speak. And
Yeah, take your time, man. We got time. We got enough
Good content, man. Super
Yeah,
chat,
so
your
that's
questions.
kinda, like
and your
even I
support
just
for this,
we just sold recently.
inside-
we just sold a
inside,
platinum
baseball.
1920. Sorry, go ahead, Cap.
No, I was just doing a shameless.
He was
plug
doing a
for
plug
promotion.
there. He was promoing.
He stepped right over it. What is it? GMT's on the panel.
Chat, that much has changed. That much has changed.
Not
this is
really.
nice.
Yeah, I can't believe
Go
you
ahead.
sold that 1921 already. But
Yeah,
that's
the
not something I
platinum
would
is already
find.
it's pre-sold. It's pre-sold.
Mm.
I mean, it's so rare. Like
Yeah.
you know, as soon as we
1921s are
offer
tough to
it,
get. It's a hot market.
I'm gonna buy a yellow gold one for cheap.
that is a nice ass collection. I just pulled it up.
They don't exist. I wish you
There you
could,
go.
man.
What do you think about that? A Rolex, a Vacheron, and a Patek walk into a Brazilian steakhouse.
Oof.
But this would be even better with the 15202.
Yeah, that's a great collection right there.
Imagine you
Yeah.
replace the 5320 with a 15202 in steel.
Oh shit! I didn't realize mine's the one in the middle.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's you,
Hey!
Keslo, and me.
How about that green strap? Isn't that the business?
It's not. I wouldn't go with that one, to be honest. It looked awesome. It's not. I wouldn't wear that one, but it looked awesome.
So which one? Good. I'm glad you
I
said
would go
that.
with the more like military green. It's just what I have in my head. Like I would make it a little more rugged. Yours is more for the dressed up. I would
Are
make
you
it
talking
look-
about like not
Justin
a nylon,
Hast
but like
has.
a nubuck, like a
Justin
nubuck green?
Hast.
He has the nubuck one, but I
Yeah,
would go with like a vintage leather, like
Like a canvas strap?
like a military green kind of leather.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kind of
What
like,
other
like a
colors?
vintage OD green, like a military green color, but like leather, like a regular leather strap.
Oh, regular leather, not like a gator or
No, just a
pattern.
regular leather strap, but like just to make it a
Yeah.
little more casual, like an
Mhm.
orange OD green kind of.
Yeah, dress it down a little bit.
Right.
What if you would go to a different color though? Which way would you go?
Dark brown.
Well, that is a
Shut
different
up.
color. No, I wouldn't go dark brown. That's
You're
terrible.
leading
Black.
the
I'd go
witness.
black.
black would
I'm
work.
not going to touch that one.
Summertime, I would go with like a sky blue. I think that would look sick on that, like
Ooh,
what I did
sky
with
blue.
like I did with the Breguet. Remember how I had the light blue on the Breguet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Aaron Bespoke strap. Great summer combo right there. Good stuff, Ali. Good to see you're okay. I thought maybe somebody came to your door and attacked
Somebody
you.
did come to my door. They did not attack me. I think they had second thoughts about the attacking me, but
I said, "Excuse me, sir. We are in the wrong place."
that's almost precisely what happened.
Peruka, good to see Swiss in that. I miss Swiss.
I miss Swiss as well.
Yeah, of
Would
course.
that be a Swiss miss?
No, don't do that.
No, different.
We'll never get him back then.
Swiss loves my jokes. He loves my dad jokes.
He
Have
sends
any
me
of
some
you guys-
fantastic jokes, by the way. He's pretty.
Have any of you guys seen auctions where they're doing
Sparkling water.
auctions of gold or silver, bullion, and coins on YouTube?
Booyah. No.
No.
I yes, I have. Why?
No reason. No,
Okay.
because no, the YouTube algorithm pushed out a one of those YouTube channels to me, and I just was, fascinated that this was happening.
Well, what they do is that
more for entertainment purposes, but then of course, you go down that road, and of course, then you want to like join the chat, and they're bidding on like an ounce of silver coin, right, for $36. It's like, it's like a group of people. You're thinking, hey, let me get in on this. It's another not gambling, but it's another like auction thing or whatever.
I don't know how long it will last either, because what was happening was that a lot of these places, they were on Whatnot, which is like a live auction, right? So they were on Whatnot, and there's a big bullion market on Whatnot. Now, I don't know, buying bullion on Whatnot makes no sense to me, but people were getting like good deals on collectible coins.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Like
that's what this is.
So they were doing that, and that was working well. Then some luxury handbag makers and bullion makers and collectible makers, they started hosting the live video on YouTube or streaming it to multiple platforms, so you could also pay them through their website. And I don't know when YouTube is going to make them stop doing that. Like, because it is against YouTube POS, and like a few channels got caught in it, but there's some really big ones, especially in the ladies' handbag market, that do it. So I don't know how long that will last. And that is fucking terrifying, Peruka. Putting your VC, his traditional on a NATO strap. That's just wrong.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we might have to keep him off the show for that.
Hey, I got roasted for putting a Ming on a NATO. Now he's gonna put a VC on a NATO?
For which part, the Ming or the NATO?
Both.
There was a really nice
Yeah.
Ming I do like. I think I showed it the other day, right?
Yeah, but
We
she's
saw
not
it.
a watch. She's not a watch.
Who? I don't know what I missed.
She is not a
Ming.
watch. The
Ming
Ming
is
you
not a
really
watch.
like.
The person,
Oh.
like the Ming
person, yeah.
Dynasty.
She's not a
Oh,
watch.
gotcha.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm a little slow today. A little slow.
I saw that one, JJ. There's no way. I mean, the Ming market is bad enough, but that's an expensive Ming. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think
Eesh. Risky.
Dude, the Cowboys are so bad.
I think we lost JJ's audio.
We lost you, oh, yeah.
I-
They are
Did the
so
49ers did the 49ers pull away finally?
Yeah, I mean it's 27-10. The game is pretty
So-
much over.
Just to put a bow on this, Ollie, with the with this website, with this auction thing. So I went in there. Of course, I'm not wrenched, and everyone who's bidding is wrenched. And so they're like, "Whoa, who's this guy?" Like, Captain's joined the chat. Like, do we know him? Who is this guy? Like, I'm like, "Hi, how's everyone doing?" Could I bid? I bid like $36 for a coin, and but I couldn't bid because I'm not vetted or whatever it is. Like, they don't know who I am.
JJ, you're muted on your side.
By the way,
How
Yiddish-
bad? What could possibly go wrong? Just joining a random YouTube thing, buying
Yeah.
some silver.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how you ended up with Archie and Tim, right?
That
And
is
luck,
true.
so-
Oof, you're
Yes.
right. And I'm still here, so I guess it's there's some positives. I hope. Right,
By the way,
guys?
Yiddish is talking about 1916 doing like live streaming or live sale auctions.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See, I got pitched that idea, and then I said, I don't know if it's a good idea because it's literally a QVC format with expensive watches.
Well, I
So,
mean,
like-
Luxury Bazaar tried it, and they couldn't make it work either.
Yeah, so yeah, that was kind of the issue. Is also like, these live streaming things are really good for like lower price items, sub $100, where it's like, it doesn't take much justification. People are impulsive, and you just kind of buy it.
See, but 1916 and maybe Burdeen's. I know that Burdeen's is technically, I guess, smaller than Luxury Bazaar, but you have a different type of product set. 1916 can justify doing it purely for advertising purposes, purely for eyes on glass, right? And Burdeen's might be in a situation where that might work for Burdeen's. It doesn't work for Luxury Bazaar because the web presence, like I don't, because the jewelry's now been split off. They never got like a good traction on the web presence sort of thing. I don't know if they can justify it, especially since margins on their, are different in their market.
Yeah,
but it makes sense for 1916 just to have eyes on glass. JJ, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Damn, JJ.
JJ come back. JJ come back. JJ come back.
On me.
Coming home. He's coming home. Keslowitz. He's coming home. Come
you
home.
You can blame it all on me.
There we go. There we go. We got JJ's audio.
Hey,
this thing is spiking up, man. Send money now for a new microphone. Oh, man.
Can I set up? Can I do like a PayPal link? Because I need lots of shit.
All of our
drop
shit.
it in there, man.
My camera fucking crapped out. My computer. We got it's like running off of tin cups and.
We're running on fumes here.
We are. I mean, what the fuck? Come on,
Ali,
man.
drop the PayPal, man. Drop it in the chat. Let's pin it.
I'm not ready to panhandle yet, but man, I'm getting close.
These guys.
I got back. I went back to it's a hell of a drive, and I went back to try to. They wouldn't let us in after a few days, so I went back to try to get more stuff out. And after a few days, like there's mold on everything. There's not.
Yeah.
Moldy cheesecake.
But it was like I did bookshelves. Every book that was left behind, everything fucking is just fucked.
Listen, if we start
towards the light, Billy.
if we start panhandling, we have to start the show at 7 p.m. though.
I like it. I'll join.
See, an auction, getting back to this auction concept, like, okay, Moda does auctions, but they're like usually 2 days. They keep them open for 2 days, and then they have a preview the day before, and then all these other auction sites like Grailsy, like or go to a Phillips. Folks look at the watches for like 2 weeks or a month, whatever it is. They build it up, they market the auction, and then you have the auction where you can do it in real time. Right. But you have the serious bidders already ready to go. They've studied the pieces that are going to be auctioned. They've done research. They've done their homework, kind of, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. I don't think, sitting there and trying to sell a watch in 2 minutes and then going to the next one is really going to work too well.
What is the premise that you're not allowed to sell stuff like auction style on YouTube? Is that what it is, or is?
No, you're
They're doing it. How did the YouTube is not basically controlled products. Like there's a whole classification of products that you can't provide even pricing on YouTube or monetize or contact information outside of YouTube for. So it like falls into this quasi area where some of them have been taken offline because they're not authorized resellers, right? And that was the lady's handbag example. So people are doing it, absolutely. I just don't know how long it will stick around. Do you think I can get some good coins though, Ali? That's the real question. Like stack some silver. Do you think it's like?
Well, no. So the stacking silver, no. I think you just sign up at J and Bullion Marat Max and look for silver sales if you just want silver at spot. Like good prices or something like that, or do like them. But if you want to get like a 1934 Texas, what you can call it? Oh my God! If you can get one of those for $200, they're currently trading for $450. Like that's what I would do on Whatnot. Like is I would go those and then immediately flip them for 100% profit.
That's what people want to do because they're talking about like grading and grade 62, and it could be a 63. Send it in for grading. I don't know where the guy is from who's doing this. I don't know.
I mean, there was after last year's hurricane season, there was a place in South Florida that got wiped out by the hurricane. They got on YouTube and they did that, and it was good for them, even if they were, they weren't able to sell everything for the right price, but it was good for them and the customers.
Yeah.
What's crazy if you're buying silver or gold, I think it's stupid. But if you're buying like collectible coins,
yeah,
right, then yeah.
They have some really old stuff, Indians on it. I don't know. I don't know really much at all about like the rare coin market, but it just was. I don't know. It was interesting, and it's funny. They're like, "Yeah, we don't know who you are." It's like, well, I don't know who you are. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm good for the money. I'm not sure you're good for delivering the fucking product. But anyway.
Yeah, so I don't know if JJ, if we lost audio again. So Tariq, Whatnot actually continues to do really well, and they have a lot of celebrity collaborations on all sorts of things. But the watch people, like there's actually watch and jewelry. People will sell like lots of Seiko type of stuff, which is collector invest sort of thing, right? They'll like sell lots of those type of things for people to flip, right? Like junk drawer type finds. And then they'll have these celebrity collaborations. Or like celebs will get on and like auction their Funko Pops and shit. All the Disney stuff does really well and whatnot. I know a lot of people. Hey, there's Nate. Nathan.
No
there's well, no, it's true. It's like it would be the type of thing that he
lurking
would be
in the background.
It would be the type of thing he would be good at, right? And he enjoys. So Tariq, Whatnot actually does remarkably well. We had he's still probably choosing the show on occasion, but up until recently I had lots of Sideshow collectibles and Funko Pops and those type of things that you guys used to see in the background. Now they're covered in mold and fucking damage and shit. But a lot of that stuff, if I wanted to go, like I had a UFC style limited Funko Pop that was like going for over $500 on eBay like a few years back. But on Whatnot, that type of thing will go for like eBay prices plus 20%. Like they do really, really well, man. They do really, really well. Mikey, I do appreciate it, Mikey. I'm not. I don't want to take anything from anybody. Like compared to other people, I'm okay. Like I will recover. So I do appreciate it though. Marcelo is apologizing that he can't jump. Marcelo's like he's apologizing he can't jump on now. Don't apologize, Marcelo.
No worries, Marcelo. I was
Happy
trying to
birthday,
make
Marcelo.
Off you. Happy birthday, yes.
Happy
If
birthday,
you want to,
Marcelo.
you can live stream from the restaurant if you want. We'll just mute you. Good morning, Marcelo.
That wouldn't be bad. Just have him muted completely, but just like running around.
Yeah, we want to see you busy. Let's
Well, he must have made a mint. He stayed. I wonder how he did when, because he said he didn't want to, travel to New York and miss, potentially a big weekend at the restaurant. Right. So hopefully he did well.
Right now he's shooting with weekends. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of big weekends at restaurants, so it just reminded me. This isn't directly restaurant related, but a whole bunch of people in Tampa. And I don't want to get political. I don't care about the politics of it. It just sounds weird. They actually took the weekend off, traveled to be at the Madison Square Garden rally tonight for Trump. All of them are like on the liberal side of the spectrum. They said they just could not miss it because it's like been these are such big events. They're not. They're not Trump voters.
In New York. No, I guess it's entertainment either way, right? Whether you are or not voting, you want to see what it's all about.
Yeah, but they're like they combined it with the New York vacation, but it was all around being at Madison Square Garden tonight, and
well, they're huge events either way, right? Like whether you want to vote from or don't want to vote from, they're huge events. They are.
Well, not according to Kamala. According to Kamala, they're empty. I wouldn't know.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I've never.
No, I honestly wouldn't know.
I've never gone to any political events.
They're both empty vessels and vapid.
I would have to say
shit as far as I'm concerned.
I'm just saying I could see people wanting to go because it's a huge thing, right? Like he's never running again. It's a spectacle to see whether you like it or not.
That's true.
Let me
I guess that's
this.
why people are going.
Yeah, because I haven't been following it too closely. Though there is an election coming up and I do have a ballot. But I remember when Trump first ran, those were spectacles, right? Those were entertainment. He delivered one-liners, no matter what your political view was. I mean, well, you might not like it if you were on the other side, but yeah, he was just larger than life. He had Trump, his own jet behind him. He did it at airport hangars. It was crazy. And let's say somewhere in Pennsylvania in a giant field, and he was really on his game. but I haven't watched, really any of the politics going on back and forth in their rallies. So I'm just curious if it's the same.
I don't know, man.
It clearly, like, people are, they're all over it. It was like nuts. This was a whole bunch of people planning to go.
I think it's what JJ said, though. I think that no matter which way, which side you're on, assuming you're not like, really anti one way or the other, like you can go.
Yeah, if you have TDS, you're probably not going to go. But if you're just like, let's say you don't like him, but you're going to vote for someone else, I think you still might want to see like what's it all about. If you're,
that's what caught me off guard. It was like, but they turned it into a whole thing. They spent the whole weekend in New York, so the restaurants and stuff, which is how I got tired when you said it. That's what made me think about it. But it was like, I mean, I can't. You do that for Watch Time in New York, but I wouldn't go. I mean, I might do that for an AP house as well. I can't think of something similar that would happen, like in our space, like or any other space. It's like you don't go. You see athletes on their way out. Dude. I guess that's the same thing. Maybe that is it. Maybe it's like the spectacle of the last. No, but those are actual industry events.
Yeah.
Like if Thierry Stern, aside from the fact that he's a complete douchebag, especially as recently, was like, I'm retiring and I'm doing a world tour, you wouldn't go see him.
I was going to mention like Carrie Voudalon, and you see Marco in the front row with like a little.
Oh, Marco, did you go to the Carl Suhi event?
No, I couldn't, unfortunately.
And they did the one in Chicago. They did the one at the Red Bar in Los Angeles. I think that was the last one they're doing in the States. Too bad. I thought it might be good marketing opportunity.
I would have loved to have gone, but I couldn't. Unfortunately, I didn't attend.
Are you stressed because of work right now or because of a Becky?
No, work. I'm trying to figure something out. It's just too many moving parts.
All right, guys in the audience, we do want you to contact Marco for all of your watch needs, but can you wait until after the fucking show? Because we don't get him that often.
It's something else. I'm just
No, we all know it's Yiddish Gambino going, okay, I got 73 watches. I want to move 64 of them.
Oh, I like Yiddish Gambino. Yiddish Gambino is very easy once you get through to him. You know what I mean? He's very
once
easy.
You get through.
Dude, once you get through to him, he's very easy to work with.
That's fucking
so
fun.
I did call up on that, tying it back to that Pepsi Oyster versus Jubilee discussion. I did reach out via voicemail and then text to my local AD, and I inquired about a Oyster bracelet just to kind of, touch base, give me an opportunity to reconnect, if you will, to test the waters, see what's happening. We're going to speak this week. But I wasn't even sure that you could interchange those bracelets from a December 21 model. So I'm not even sure they would fit. Like, not that they would ever do it. I'm sure they, and from what I've heard, they don't. Especially because I didn't get the watch there either. But I don't know if the bracelets are interchangeable from that year. Maybe someone in the chat that will know. Or maybe they just won't give a shit, which is more likely.
But why do you need two? Like, what point are you going to say, like, today I'm going to go get tools out and take, because it's not quick release. So you got to go get tools out that you might scratch the case, scratch your this is all comes with. I'm just trying to really paint the picture and say, I really badly want to have an oyster today. Today's just an oyster type of day where you're not going to just throw a sub on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like
it's never going to happen.
Right.
The answer is it's highly unlikely that I would do it. Like if I did switch it up, then it would probably stay on that oyster for a bit. For like months on it. It's not a daily, like I'd be moving from one to the next. And I don't know. It just gives me ultimate flexibility and scratches that.
But that made me think, like, would I want a sub on a Jubilee? And I don't think I'd want a sub on a Jubilee either.
No way.
Yeah.
A dive watch, meant to get
No,
beat
but the
up.
guy, look, some people do really. How's our poll doing? You did a poll on Jubilee versus
I
oyster.
ended it, but I didn't pull it up because we started talking about some other shit. Better Rolex bracelet. We got 58% on the Jubilee, 41% on Oyster, 87 votes.
There you go.
It's quite a few votes.
Yeah.
Do we need some more upvotes? Holy crap.
We do.
We're sinking in the upvote category.
Yep.
Come on, guys. Don't ruin it for us. Don't ruin it. We don't get pushed out at all in the algorithm if you guys are cheap with the upvotes. Upvotes are free. If you like to watch the show and you want to keep it afloat, that's a cheap way to do it. We got a $5 super chat. Thank you from our man Machine Gun Chris, the Watch Lounge. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the Watch Lounge, by the way. Chris says, cheers, cheers, Marco. I don't know what that. I'm going to say cheers, Marco.
I think Chris maybe threw a couple back during on NFL.
Yeah, if you want to rewrite that and let me know, maybe cheers, you guys. Cheers, Marco. I'm buying a 214-270 in a couple of months. Yeah, speak to me, Robert. What do you
I could read it like he probably is feeling right now.
Go for it. Let's hear it.
Cheers, Marco. I'm buying 21-427 in a couple months.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Nobody's ever super chatting us again.
I know. Sorry. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm messing with you.
Hey, look, you can't. Sometimes you can't resist.
Took over like a watch business, right?
Yeah, he has like what's it called? Fuck, it's slipping my mind right now.
Watch
Gauge. Watch Gauge. That's what it is. Watch Gauge. I don't know the. Yeah, throw it in the chat, Chris. We'll pull it up for you. See what happens when you guys super chat. We give you a free plug. Take note.
Free plug.
Cheers, you guys. Oh, that's what it is. Cheers, you guys. All right.
Thank you for the lull, because I got afraid there for a minute.
No, it's fine. It's like when the other day, if you watch the recap of Joe Rogan is talking to who was it? Eddie Bravo and the other comedian guy that he has on, two other guys. I can't remember them. Anyway, and Brendan Schwab, I think his name is that guy. He like makes the pitch why he Kamala should come on, and he like totally says something and they start making fun of her, and he's like, you fucking ruined it. Like he's trying to get her on, but like they couldn't resist the joke. They had to do it anyway. Kind of reminded me of
that. Was that recent?
Yeah. Brendan
Eddie Bravo, he doesn't go on all the time, but I have to watch when Eddie Bravo. I love when Eddie Bravo's on.
Yeah. No, he was on the day after the Trump interview when they were talking.
I love that, especially when he talks about the moon landing, flat Earth, the flat Earth.
Yeah, he's a flat earther. So this is Chris's website, by the way. Watch Gauge. What's that?
You got to look into it.
Look into it. Look into it.
For God's sake. Jesus Christ, Marco, go back to Canada for God's sake.
Guys, you got to look into it.
Look into it. There's no telescope that can travel 3 million miles.
No, you gotta love Eddie Bravo.
It's all imaging. It's all mirrors. It's all imaging. There's no
anything else.
We got an upvote from the Wristful Ignorance. Thank you. He says upvote from the smallest channel on the tubes. Thank you, sir. And then we got a member chat from the Captain, member for almost 3 years now. Damn, Cap is holding strong. I think he's actually been a member longer, but he upgraded it.
No, I did the full investigation. No, he let it lapse. Cap was
shit.
Lazy. He let it lapse. Yeah,
that's right.
I did the whole investigation.
Happy Halloween. 3 months until anniversary. There we go. Almost there, Cap. You're almost there.
Boys.
Happy Halloween, man.
Time of night for me.
All right, Marco. Thanks for hanging with us, man.
Hey, man. Have fun.
See you, Marco.
Come on,
you
Tuesday
can catch
night.
Him at IG. Look at his name. IG Watch Marco. IG Watch Marco. All of his contact information, WhatsApp numbers there. If you want a new or used, gently pre-owned watch.
Thank you,
we could drop it right here for you, Marco. Before you go, this way you have proof of
I got it.
Proof of life, proof of concept.
Yeah, proof of promotion. There we go.
There you go.
Check him out on the grams. Our friend Marco. Actually, Marco does accommodate the guys from the Watch Hangout very much so.
I got to start making more content.
Except me. He's pretty much good to everybody but me.
Right.
So.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right. Later, Marco.
See you later, man.
What time? Oh, we're going to give a 2-minute warning. Guys, if you want to get into tonight's race, we got how many people? Like 18 people racing tonight? 19?
We have 18. A good call.
Damn, look at that. All right, let's see. Who are we going to throw in for good measure tonight? Let's see. Fuck, nobody was really that funny tonight. You know what? Let's throw Birminghard in because Birminghard did a funny video at least for us.
Yeah,
Made us last.
Burb is good.
Yeah, we'll get Birminghard in there. I like his style anyway. Birminghard gets the free entry of the night. Oh, we got AB with a $5 super chat. Thank you, AB. Appreciate the channel support. Keeping us afloat here, man. I think next week I might actually be able to get some extras, and I'm gonna try my best. I'm going to try my best.
That's true. We should get Collector Invest in there.
Yeah, you know what? Let's throw Nathan in there. Good idea. All right, Nathan, you're in there, buddy.
It's been a long time we haven't seen him.
Yeah, good to see Collect Invest. I'm coughing over here. Tariq says, let's throw Tariq in there. He usually loses anyway.
Let's throw Tariq.
Oh, there we go. Let's get him in anyway. There we go.
There you go.
Low barrier to entry here. There's a low barrier to entry.
It's
Did you just call Tariq cheap?
No, Tariq's great. I met Tariq in
Yeah,
person. I could bust his chops now, you know.
Yeah, no. He is
Our
good.
man.
He's good.
gonna,
Our
it's
man
gonna set the
Tariq.
precedent, though.
He's on the Tuesday show. He's a Tuesday show regular now.
There we
Yep.
go.
Birminghard,
I was gonna say he's
Birminghard's
part of
staring at his-
my Tuesday crew now.
Robert's stealing my business.
I'm stealing the
stealing my
leads.
Oh my God. We're almost done with the show, so I guess we could do a little gossip time. Jesus, it's getting bad out there. There's some boring shows out there. I'm not going to mention no names, but oof.
I totally, dude. It took me a while to find Curly and Mo's new channel. I'm so fucking out of the loop, and I'm not unhappy about being out of the loop actually at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Chris with another super chat in there.
Oh, we got the Watch Hangout with a $2 super chat. He says, sorry for the typos. Quite all right. Quite all right. We got everybody in. All right. Looks like it's about that time,
We
boys.
got 22 entries.
I'm going to get that race going. What are we racing tonight? All right. Very fitting. We're racing some monsters. Gotta take a deep breath for this one, baby. And they're off. Here comes Vimal taking the lead next to Brody and Bill D. We got Marco in the Watch Lounge running neck and neck, just like the old days of Luxury Bazaar. In the mid pack, we have AB, Birminghard, someone above him, Happy Meal Nathan, Mossy, and Robert Wood. Running in the back of the pack, we have Dear Artifact, Bubba Hotep, Kurt, and Uncle Mikey. Here comes a zombie trailing. He's so far behind, I don't even know who it is. Looks like a mold, some type of mold. Is it JJ's Moldy Cheesecake? Nobody knows. Bill D holding the lead, but not for long. Here comes Mossy. Here comes Vimal. Nathan is running a hefty third. There's Birminghard running up at the top. We got 5 seconds left. Who's going to burst out with the speed? Here comes Duco. Here comes Mossy. Who will win? Mossy holds it. Congratulations, Mossy. Very good. Very good. I got this one photoed. Perfect. I think the last race of the month is going to be either the Tuesday show or if I do a Wednesday show, and that's it. I got to get the other names in order there, but congratulations to you.
Yeah, I got to find, I think there's 2 races we're missing for this month, and then we're missing the month race for September, like the end of the month race. I got to get caught up on all that shit too.
I think I did that one.
No, you did yours. I have to do the silver member and above one.
Oh, gotcha. All right, yeah, so we'll catch up.
I got to get caught up on all those.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Oh yeah, shit went like right at the end. Helene was at the end of September. Milton came, like everything just went fucking sideways.
Do we have the list of folks that are in for the annual?
Yeah,
we can do that.
You want to know who that is?
I will tell
I
you.
would like to know. Yeah,
I could tell you right now.
Because he couldn't hear his name.
Oh wait, which annual?
I want to see if I made the cut. I don't know.
We got Thomas Burnett, Gangster Gary, Big George, New York, Mookie, Doc Mick in Florida, and the Cat.
Yes. Oh, Doc Mick. Oh, wait. So Doc Mick, I'm not sure who that is.
Wait a minute. That's not it. That's the wrong list.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Shit. I was going to say, there's not enough months there. We got Brody.
Yeah, 5.
Brody, Robert Wood, Mobster, Bill D29, Pavel, Big George, New York, Phoenician Cedar, and Captain. And Baron.
And we get 29 on the other list, Captain. You're on the other list as well.
What's that list?
For the Mucha Grand, the silver and above.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
if you're a silver level and above, guys, just so you know, a little extra bonus. You get the additional race. Bill wants to know, when are the guys going to start additional race for silver members and above?
We had done one.
Right.
And so we missed September's. There's 2 sets of races. There's going to be a monthly for the silver and above that goes into the end of the year drawing, and each win goes in the end of the year drawing, which is that's the grand prize drawing. And then there will still be a silver and above end of the year drawing. There will be second tier. The prize pool so far, so the IFLW case is at this point it's damaged, so I'll have to buy a replacement for that when I can. We're going to order the watch from James.
Oh yeah, from I'll get it in a minute.
So that watch, we agreed on air that we're buying that one as part of the grand prize thing. There will be a Black Chest UK 4-watch case that comes with it. A bottle of, if it's legal to ship to you and you're of legal age, a bottle of 50-year-old Santam Porto, which those retail for $500 so I've got to replace the IFLW watch case if I can. And then we'll figure out the second tier of winnings on that one as well. I've just been a little sidetracked from the Hurricanes.
We'll get that all sorted out, gentlemen. All sorted out. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. We do appreciate you guys. We will be back Tuesday night with Robert and the gang, slowly taking the lead show. Make sure you tune in Tuesday night where we'll be discussing homage watches.
That's right.
That's going to be a very interesting one. Guys, I'd like to thank everybody who joined us tonight. Robert, Duco, Ali, Kat, Marco, Mitch, everybody who joined the panel, everybody in the chat, everybody with the great super chats. Big shout out especially to Bubba for the very generous $100 super chat, keeping us afloat here. We will catch you guys on Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed the show and hope you enjoyed your weekend. And until then, guys, don't forget, wear your watches. Peace.
Hey, guys, look what I can do. I know it's all fun, but I just can't do things. Hey, Archie, we're leaving you tomorrow. I'm kind of getting tired of all the names like from Jimmy calling me. So I'm kind of saying, chink out, motherfuckers. Mike the Snake, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this street.